Have you ever thought twice before chewing gum, naming your child, or even flushing a toilet? In some countries, doing any of these things could actually break the law. Yes, real laws. Not ancient ones buried in history books, but laws still in effect today. From the downright hilarious to the head-scratching strange, today we're diving into a world where logic takes a coffee break and the legal system gets weird. These aren't just myths or outdated rules. They're the strangest laws you won't believe still exist around the world. Stick around, because some of these will blow your mind. 1. Singapore. No chewing gum. Let's kick things off in Singapore, a country famous for its cleanliness and order. But did you know that chewing gum is actually banned here? Since 1992, importing and selling gum has been illegal, unless it's for medical reasons. Why? Because people kept sticking gum under seats, on sidewalks, and even in elevators. The government finally said, enough is enough. Get caught with illegal gum. You could be fined or worse, face jail time. Definitely one of the more bizarre international laws that's still strictly enforced. 2. Switzerland. No flushing after 10 p.m. Switzerland is known for chocolate, mountains, and strange toilet rules. Believe it or not, in many Swiss apartment buildings, it's illegal to flush your toilet after 10 p.m. The law is meant to reduce noise in shared buildings, and while enforcement varies, it's still a rule many landlords take seriously. So if nature calls late at night, you better tread quietly. 3. Denmark. Naming your baby. In Denmark, naming your child isn't just a family decision. It's a government matter. Parents must choose from a list of 7,000 pre-approved names. If you want something unique like Blueberry or Thor Storm, you have to apply for special permission. The reasoning? To protect children from being stuck with names that could cause embarrassment or social issues. Strange, but true. 4. Japan. Dancing restrictions. Here's a fun one, or not so fun, depending on how much you love to dance. In Japan, for decades, it was illegal to dance in public venues after midnight without a special license. The law was originally passed in 1948 to crack down on immoral behavior in post-war dance halls. Although many of the rules were relaxed in 2015, some restrictions still apply in certain areas, especially regarding music volume and closing times. Yes, in the land of high-tech everything, you might still need permission to party. 5. Australia. Walking on the right side. If you're in Australia, make sure you stick to the left side while walking on public escalators and footpaths. It's not just etiquette. In some cities like Sydney, it's actually a rule enforced by signage and security. Standing on the right can block pedestrian flow and might earn you more than just angry glares. Not as bizarre as some, but still one of those weird legal facts you wouldn't expect unless you lived there. 6. Italy. Feeding pigeons is a crime in Venice. In Venice, Italy, a place flooded with history, romance, and pigeons, it's illegal to feed those feathery little creatures. Once considered a charming tourist activity, feeding pigeons is now banned due to health risks and the damage bird droppings were causing to the city's ancient architecture. If caught, tourists can be fined hundreds of euros. So if you're visiting St. Mark's Square, keep the crumbs in your pocket. 7. Canada. Apologizing can't be used as an admission of guilt. Canada's known for being polite. So polite, in fact, that they had to pass a law making sure that saying sorry doesn't mean you're legally admitting fault. This law, called the Apology Act, ensures that if you say sorry after an accident or mistake, it can't be used against you in court. Only in Canada, right? 8. Germany. Running out of gas on the Autobahn. Germany's Autobahn is famous for having no speed limits on some sections, but here's a twist. Running out of fuel on the Autobahn is illegal. Authorities argue that it's entirely avoidable and considered negligence. If you stop on the high-speed road due to an empty tank, you could be fined. So before testing your engine, make sure your tank is full. Strange laws, right? From chewing gum bans to pigeon feeding crimes, these rules might sound unbelievable, but they're very real. They show just how different and downright odd legal systems can be from one country to another. If you enjoyed this peek into the world's weirdest legal facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another journey into the unusual with unrevealed facts. See you in the next video.